Hello, welcome back. Teh
Tarik Hour.
As always, is me, Azreen, along with.
Ah Kit here.
And we're back for another topic, talking about Malaysian things, Malaysian life, and everything else.
Yes.
As always, thank you guys for joining us still to this day, listening to us. We appreciate the support as always. Today's topic,
Yep.
a bit about selling corn, selling jagung.
Just now, Azreen mentioned it's a con. It's a con man,
You thought it's a scam guy lah.
Scam guys.
But actually, it's just about a corn seller, a roadside corn
really
seller,
con.
sell the grilled corn kind of thing, right? Had a racist signboard there lah. Essentially, for those who don't know, recently there was this corn seller who said that they don't sell to K people.
K people.
K peoples. The word I try not to say because it's kind of a slur lah. But we did mention this a while back, right? Because you mentioned there was a temple or road that uses the K word also, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, I think that word specifically is being used
But the
like a
words,
slur lah.
the words actually is a look down to the
Indian
group.
people lah,
Indian people,
basically. And not just that lah, and the fact that this seller says that they don't sell to the Indian people is also considered the racist thing already lah.
Yes.
Now, the story goes after that is that someone saw this viral it, and then I believe the corn seller apologized for it. But you think later on he got fined and then prison for or penjara for not really prison lah, go to jail for 2-3 days kind of thing. After that, so essentially maybe the case is over lah. But it did highlight the fact that casual racism in Malaysia is still quite strong lah in that sense lah. Simply just say they don't sell to Indian people like that is no one would think of it as weird.
Actually, we have to verify. I'm not to cite the vendor, the seller lah, because nowadays the medias is try to make it more heavy, more serious. This topic, this kind of racist, because some kind of it's like old time. Maybe some people also say, I don't want to sell to which group people, and then I don't want to sell to black people, and then this kind of thing. A lot of these issues.
But this go back to also renting property, right? Last time is
yes,
don't want to sell to Indian people. Well, I mean, not say last time. Nowadays, still like that lah.
Yes, some people I don't want to rent for people who are one a group of people lah. The race of the group of people I don't want to rent and don't want to sell for these people. I think it's not say common. It's some kind of happen in Malaysia, happen in KL also. It's happening.
But this is considered, to me lah, it's considered like casual racism, but
Yes.
it's also accepted racism lah, kind of thing, is it?
I don't know whether it's accept, but for this case, we come back to this perspective. Why we want make this become viral? This uncle lah, this Malay uncle become is like, wow, he only the one to do this racism. No, not really.
Of course, there's still more lah, but
I don't think he's want to put him in the jail and then do so many things because he stole kasehan, this uncle.
it's just a normal guy selling the things. And
yes, it's just a
but,
normal.
okay, but without punishment, wouldn't you think there's no reason for people to not have this kind of?
Maybe he's not put in the jail. Maybe he got some other punishment, like a social works and some other things lah. Not put in the jails. Maybe it's not damn heavy. Because as a normal Malaysian, I see when I'm the college student that time, the people also say, this room I rent for certain people only. I don't want to rent for certain people, certain group of people, race people, the skin colors skin colors. So how come this group of people is not or they are not get any fine? But after that you can see, maybe this is people who are using the media nowadays, the media, social media, and post it and become more heavy. This thing is more or a lot of people talking. We want to concentrate. This uncle, this uncle is very wrong.
But it's like that lah. I think that uncle is being used as an example lah, of how this kind of casual, not just racism, I guess in a sense prejudice also is normalized in Malaysia lah. Because right now it is an issue because we include the word, the K word, and then it's a very racist undertone. Now, if we were to change that to say I don't sell to gay people, would that be as much of a backlash though? Like, you think people will say, "Oh, you don't sell to gay people"? Some people might actually support this kind of thing, right?
Yes.
But that action, that kind of like, not selling or not catering to certain people on its own already is not a good thing, what? Right?
Yes. I think if let's say for sellers, I think who will be a seller, which is I want to do a business. Of course, I want to make as much as possible lah, making money. Why I want to do it? I only want to do the certain group of people money. Not I don't think
Of course, there's some
the
people
right
that
way to the operate the business lah. I don't know lah.
I mean, okay lah. It's like it is ultimately. I understand some people is going to say like, oh, private business like, their choice, their right to choose who to sell to lah. But like the reason why you're choosing not to sell to that certain people is like the reasoning needs to make sense lah. If you're telling me, oh, I don't want to sell to Ah Kit because Ah Kit murdered my family. Okay lah. I feel like you're justified with that lah. But if you say, oh, I don't want to sell Ah Kit because Ah Kit is a Indian person. What did your race, like that race, has ever done to that person in that sense, like to make you think like that? Or I don't want to sell to a gay person. What has the gay person ever done to your life like that? If you have a personal vendetta or personal like, I don't like this person because this person wronged me, then I understand lah. But if you also never interacted with I don't know, a gay person and all this, why would you not just offer your services as is lah? Like,
But if let's say for the perspective of view of peoples lah, we don't have to try to group, because nowadays you see people as group, oh, this all the gay people are this lah, this lesbian people, yeah, we are a bunch of group. We are trying to not so much of this call it group people or censorship, censor of some people and not come to your place. We try to make it people is more harmonious. Like last time, okay, I see the next door girls is a Malay or Chinese, doesn't matter. We are play together.
truly Asia, Malaysia, truly Asia.
Truly Asia. But if let's say now, certain group, this is a Chinese group, okay, and or Malay group, this is make people is so divide.
But that kind of thing still is happening in Malaysia lah. The divide and conquer mentality, what?
So government should have the more is like have to take this as a what you call that as we try to educate the people. It's not to divide the people. Educate the people to union.
It's like don't scare them with the boogeyman or like this kind of thing lah. But the thing is, right, as I can say, a lot of the responses is very harsh lah. Like Ahmad Saleh, the UMNO guy, say, oh, we need to punish this guy as much as possible to show, should make him an example so that next time no one will do like this. LGE also similar thinking like this.
I think we cannot have this very hard punishment for those people. I think because the people want to make this is the one who did it wrong, so we are punish him. We don't do like that this kind of way. We are trying to do is more harmonic. Maybe he had wrong, but in the more soft way,
I mean, it's more we want to commit more like understanding approach lah,
yes.
not rather than just like simply say, you do bad, I support you, and then you don't do again, like kind of thing.
I slap you.
Then but you never tell why it's bad or all this thing, and then you never say to that person, is like, oh, do you understand why this is not a good thing or something like that, right?
Yes.
Because I think a lot of our approach towards this kind of issue, like things that we think is like, the disrupting the harmony, the first thing we will do is just the highest form of punishment, capital punishment. All this is like, if we look at maybe like drug trafficking, a person who's in uses drug, the thing that people a lot will try to do is push as much as capital punishment towards them, like get the maximum penalty, maximum jail time, all this. Whereas you don't see at that individual like why are they in that situation in the first place? Like maybe they are trouble or something like that. We don't really consider those factors, or in other cases like when a single mother stole a pack of Milo, then you probably like see the news of she will get like the most fines and then the most jails as much as possible, instead of saying like, well, maybe we need to understand why did she come to that in the first place lah.
I think we have to education the people first before we do any punishments lah. This is what I'm thinking lah. You don't just simply give someone the very heavy punishment because this is not a criminal.
Of course, there's not like a one solution for all lah. Certain
Yes.
punishment requires a much more harsher punishment. If you kill someone
Yes.
with intention and everything,
definitely.
then of course that's a different situation lah. Don't simply
Yeah.
say, "Oh, he killed someone." Let's
Yeah,
let's
just-
be nice first to him lah. I mean, we have to see the situation. Did that person kill that person in like in defense, or is that justifiable, or with a situation? Of course, there is this specific detail lah. But in a situation like this counselor saying like this, we understand that okay, maybe he's just not aware of these things, and to punish him on top of that, we need to see like okay, what's a appropriate punishment there lah. Or at the very least, what is the rehabilitation process there that we can do to help him become a better person, rather than just like point finger and whack and like that lah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
But I do see that our current government seems to prefer the hard hand approach rather than the soft hand approach lah.
Okay, we cannot put one side. We blame all the people here is a Malay or Chinese or peoples I mean rakyat or is just very what is called that very racist. We cannot say that. And because the government they should put more effort to the public. We say we are the families. We are trying to understand. Even we are live in one land is more than 60 years. We are still a lot of misunderstanding.
I mean, the fact that this kind of sign, I think, because if I'm not mistaken, one of the reporting is that the person that saw the sign started arguing with the seller lah, and then the seller argued back with the person who's talking about this lah, and that kind of confrontation is very can lead to a lot of shouting fierce back and forth lah.
Lead a murder also. I don't know.
Because I think like after that the person who saw the sign wanted to run away from the guy lah, and went to a restaurant, and the guy kept following her and something like that lah. So you can see the response there might not be the most logical response lah. Sometimes people get emotional about these things, and it's understandable because it affected you what. Because or you imagine suddenly some guy say, "Oh, we don't sell to your kind," like that. You imagine how that feels to other person, and I understand that feeling is very. In 2025, you still have that kind of situation to deal with. It's kind of sad lah, but it is. People are very, not say sensitive lah. It's very confrontational nowadays, and I think it's going to get worse lah. Especially now that our current government is not doing enough to push for more understanding approach. I don't know. Do you think like we as the rakyat, are we still very angry with each other, man? Because I think like a lot of the racism and all this comes from anger one. I feel
I believe I don't know lah, because when we in KL less this kind of issues because we are more. I cannot say
but
we
bro,
are
it's
more.
Sepang there
Only Sepang
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 so you close don't say if you tell me this way somewhere far, well even then it's like I don't want to give excuses but the fact that it's Sepang and so close to like urban area as well, you wouldn't assume
my area,
you imagine suddenly you say I don't sell to seaweed people then how you feel shocked or not?
Yeah, just now Sepang
Sepang. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not as far away as we think. It's quite close to where we are. In fact, I think it's more like it's just everywhere now. And again, do you think that comes from anger from like among Malaysian kind of thing, or is it like just something that we've been programmed to think that way?
I think because we have a lot of these noisy what you call that interrupts sound from the north side. The north side, I know.
You don't say like that lah. Maybe north side less racist than us You never know We can't simply say, okay.
You see they want to like hapus they want to tutup all the magnums totos and then do this kind of thing, and even the why what they want to so aggressive kind of
I mean, you have to understand that our PM have said that we are a Muslim country first kind of thing. So I do feel that that has attributed to our more, towards more of us being more Islamic in that stance.
We okay. This is Islamic if let's say we are go for this topic, I don't know whether
It's a religion thing already, right?
religion things, but
Dangerous.
quite dangerous.
It's okay that we go to jail after this.
I cannot say Malaysia is a one of the one region's country. You know, we call it one region's country, one religion countries.
I mean, I understand that there's multiple religions in Malaysia.
You can see outside here, we can got church, we got Buddhist, the temple,
Temples, yeah
and
lah.
then the Hindus, all that. How we can just one word say we are one religions
I mean,
country?
okay, you can't. I want to make it clear. I don't know specifically that our PM said like we are only a, but there is priority in that religion in that, because like a lot of it comes from the West prosecuting that religion more often nowadays. If you look at Trump and the rest of the Western civilization, there is a bit of anti or Islamophobia coming there lah. And the reaction to that from the Islam side is like, oh, then we need to strong our religion there to ensure that it doesn't get suppressed like that lah. So it is like a reactionary thing, but the unfortunate thing is it affected the common people who are like Malaysia back in the day. I feel is very harmonious if you were to say really the real thing. Like the 60s 50s Malaysia, very harmonious, no issue there one. It's only recently that we have become more passionate about religion in terms of like protecting it and how it protects the people there lah. It's more used as a tool nowadays than it was before. And for you to say like, oh, we shouldn't be saying that, oh, Malaysia is just a one religion country. That's true also lah, because there's a lot of different religion. Even before Islam came into Malaysia, there were different people practicing different faith as well, right?
Because from our history, we can see religions as what we can see from religions. Religions actually is we try to, the governments or the kings try to control the people who can.
Okay, but that's a dangerous thing to say. You say like that, wow, you think religion is just like that, control people? Well, it is actually a way to control
we can trace back the what you call it, the Roman Catholic or
the Crusades and all this.
histories.
What's the point of all that? It is for control actually.
What? Okay, I'm not saying we doubt that religion is a good thing. I cannot say like that, because people always we have to have a religion and
some
belief.
people find the comfort and peace in that.
Yes.
And that's nothing wrong with that, right?
But we have to understand and other religion as well, and other people also. We are pay respect for other people, because in the multicultural societies, we have to pay respect. Even you are Islam, you are Muslim, you are Christians, you are Buddhism, whatever religions, you should pay the respect.
It's an understanding thing, and that should extend to race as well in that sense, right? Because it's for this seller, for this guy, I think it is coming from a place of not knowing, misunderstanding.
Yes, maybe
and then feel a bit with anger. That's like a lot of our politicians tend to use.
But you stand as you are Christians or you are other religions, you has this heart to give a forgiveness. This is what the way these religions come in. If let's say you are Christians or you are the Buddhism, okay, this is the forgiveness for these people, because you have the religions. We have to understand other religion as well, so you can have this forgiveness heart to forgive.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think forgiveness is the front thinking there. Nowadays, it's more like prosecution first.
Yep.
Rather than forgiveness first and understanding.
If first you come to the forgiveness, of course you will come to the second. You have maybe you have a minor of not say punishments lah. Of you have to pay for this. Maybe you have to do the social working or some other things. It's not so heavy, because this is not criminals. This is respect. You not respect people. You have this call not say punishment. You have to do some things on it lah. To
better yourself kind of thing. Yes. To show that you're willing to change kind of thing, right?
Yes.
But again, it comes to it like a lot of the approach nowadays is just to use the stick hit you rather than
Maybe use the can.
Yeah lah, because our student time what
Use the can. No?
use the not just the cane also the ruler also or slap you like that. Our approach is corporal punishment is the way lah. You don't listen, then slap you
But
lor.
nowadays, you cannot compare with old days. Nowadays, even the freedoms countries, we call it most freedom country or most freedom countries, US, our Taiko, United States, also is a racist.
But that's always been true. It's just more obvious now.
More obvious. Someone is saying how I call that? They say want to ban lesser the Chinese students enter to US.
Yes, because you're China people.
Yeah.
You are Xi Jinping punya Xi punya spies, right? Come to the US to disrupt
the AI.
But if you're a rich person, rich Chinese, okay, that one okay. Normal Chinese, all this don't. Later you come in to kill their or steal their women or something like that.
But seriously, come to our Malaysians, we cannot be like US like that.
But I think we are getting there.
Getting there.
Because look, something like this is still commonplace. And again, something like not like property and like not wanting to rent to certain type of races and all this. We still have that belief. And then I still remember this. I remember I night one grab with this uncle. He complained about the black people, the African people coming in and all this. And then he say straight like, yes, I'm a racist. So what? It's my thing lah. I am a racist. Because I don't think a lot of people understand like or at least see that being racist is a bad thing. To them it's like it's a way to protect themselves from bad things because they don't know. They just assume that all things that are different is bad lah. Everything that's different is bad. Which is very sad to see this kind of thing. And I think this seller also is like thinking that different people is bad to me. Instead of like seeing that not everyone is the same one. Like there's bad people in every kind of race. There's bad people in Malay, there's bad people in Chinese, Indian. But there's also a lot of good people as well.
Yep.
But we just assume that because you're Indian, I assume you are all bad people. This is sad lah to see this kind of state. And I don't know how Malaysia can tackle this. The average person maybe can try to become more understanding, more empathetic lah. But it's not really going to have a major effect unless the people in power also support the same approach lah. Like who do you think right now among our leaders there in the government actually push for something more like an understanding approach?
No, I think no one.
No one. I don't even say like you even look at younger politicians like Sheikh Sadiq and all this. I think it's maybe I don't know. Maybe this is just my opinion of him is that they would rather be confrontational than to be understanding there
I think the world it's not just like not just in Malaysia. It's very hard to use is to be fair. We call it the words. Fair to everyone, fair to every race.
But what is fair leh?
I mean, I trick you. Okay. Even you go on works and Chinese corporations or the Masale, the Guaylo corporation, also different. They will look for, maybe it's a white people or white man. Okay, I go the white man first. It's some kind of this kind of mentality is a very big.
If you go there, it's even worse. You're looking at the race but then you also look at the gender aspect as well there. Some is like that, company will see between a man or a woman. I choose the man first cause man more better.
Because it is a high profit driven
No. I don't think it's profit driven lah. That one is just pure misogyny and our old way of thinking that you telling me a man and a woman can do the same amount of job, man? They can one ma.
Because
if you say something like, women they get pregnant 9 months gone like that one, then give the man also 9 months rest lah.
But no, why I give you a 9 month maternity leave is called paternity leave.
You don't think a father is important to a child, man? And you don't tell me
have to recover the wound ma. Father no needs what.
you think taking care of a child easy, is it?
The wound. I mean, I'll not say the children.
Yes, the womb also lah. But after the child out, also you still need to take care of the child. What? Not me? You think the mother
Baby sister ma.
or who pay for the babysitter? Wow, like that ah.
Then the husband have to work hard now. You cannot take leave.
Or the husband cannot take but the boss how? The boss 1 year cannot forget getting a Lamborghini for a while, is it? Wow, like that one. But that is a different story. Worker class. This one, I think we can do a topic there lah. But coming back to the concealer itself, it's just like, yes, what he did is not good lah. Like, having this racist and prejudice mentality is wrong. I would say. Is the punishment worth it? Again, he kena fine and then jail for a few days like that lah. I feel a bit harsh lah. And then the current our political leaders trying to target this guy like that, rather than saying like, oh, this is a symptom of how Malaysia is lacking understanding there.
Yes, I think we should now should promote the Yasmin Ahmad's videos and movies, so those CPAD and all that.
That word, that word also, I think like it's also considered a slur as well, isn't it?
No, we have to more. Don't colorblind.
I mean, it's not that lah. It's just that there has to be less animosity. There should be less hatred in those things, saying things because again, if what you're saying comes from a place of ignorance and hatred like this, it's just not gonna do anyone any good lah. You should always try to approach it as a person.
Actually, we should emphasize. It's not say we are Muslim countries now, this and that. We have to emphasize we are Malaysians and then make all the Malaysian we feel like, oh, we are no have any different. We are multicultures, so we can be a union. Because you are thinking, oh, we are the same. We are Malaysian. We are only one things we are same is we are born in Malaysia. We are really different from others. Even Malay compared with the Indonesian people, you're very different. Because we born in Malaysia, you definitely different from the Indonesian people.
I think we are straight far from that.
Chinese, Chinese we compare with other like China Chinese or US Chinese, also different. We are Malaysians, the identities. You have the stronger the identities of Malaysia.
Okay, but don't do nationalism lah. That one leads to a bit scary things lah. But I understand where you're coming from, saying that we need to understand that we are Malaysian and then Malaysian is one lah. There's no need to worry about this is a Malaysian Indian or Malaysian Chinese. The difference there, because we all have the shared experience of being in Malaysia. We all struggle the same thing. Hard to pay for groceries. The minyak price go up. Need to go to work. Jam like this. Like, we all suffer together. Why are we trying to even attack each other more on what we considered characteristics that are not changeable? I cannot change my skin as a Malay, you cannot change your skin as Chinese, and an Indian cannot change their skin. Why do you want to target and attack that part of that person? If you want to target a person, target because they're asshole lah. If Ah Kit, you are asshole lah, then
we still consider, if we can say, oh, we are from same school, Kebangsaan school, yeah, we are from. But if let's say, okay, come to letters, all the international school. Some people is from international school. Divide all the people. Divide the people who are.
I mean that's a class thing lah. Then you want what, all national school lah? I okay one lah. Make it free school lah. Even better. That's how we do. Suddenly become like China like that. But what do you guys think? Do you think the counselor was wrong? I hope you do lah, because that's kind of it should be wrong.
He has wrong.
But is the punishment worth the offense? Do you think that such casual racism is still rampant in Malaysia? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoy what we do, please share, like and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys on the next episode. Until then, bye.
Bye-bye.